Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray back at you with another stock market update. This one gonna be short and sweet. I want to get this one in before the bell opens. This is three stocks that I'm gonna be watching today that are on my watch list, right? First one up is Apple. Now, Apple, you can see that it's been trading. You can see like this little pattern coming down, right? Let's go ahead and chart this up real quick. So coming down from off the highs, right? We can see right here. If we draw this trend line right here. Now look, we got three touches. So you wanna I'll go through wicks. I don't go through the bodies. So we got from this top to this wick, right? You see these are wicks. This would be the body of the candlestick, and this line right here would be the wick. So I'm coming from the top of this wick, hit this wick, hit that wick. That's a good trend line for me. Now, if we draw another trend line, we would go from, let's go from here. If you can get three, you're doing great. Look at that. And this is the low, right? So you can see if you're looking at it right here, looks like a descending, triangle or a pennant, right? And you got this, and you can see a touch here at the top here, and it hits it, and you can see it's just bouncing back and between it inside. Now, what we would like to see, I would like to see a breakout. We get a breakout right here. My next level up on my Fibonacci extension is 182. Now, to be honest with you, it may even be better if you get a little consolidation back in here. I would like to have that before I could trade it. But even so, I may jump in this. It just depends on, we got low IV rank. So as I talked about on another video, it's kind of tricky trading it. I don't know if selling options is worth it, but I am watching it, and then I'll try to figure out like what I'll do. If I get a big move, I may just day trade it. We'll see. Maybe a call option or something like that. May not get it today though. May get some sideways action, but we'll see. The next one on my list is XLU. This is the utility sector. Now it has been banging to the upside. So this one, even though I like it to continue up today and maybe tomorrow, it could, whenever you get moves like this, you want to see a little bit of a pullback, kind of like here. You get something pulled back into here, maybe around to the 60, what is that, $61 level. And if it pulls back to the $61 level, and then maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, it shoots up again, right? So I am bullish on it. All three of these are bullish plays. We may not get that pullback. It just depends. I'm already in this trade though. I have a covered call on this already. So if it pulls down, I'll be looking to go to where I have the covered call place. I think I sold the 65 strike. Matter of fact, that is the one. And I think I collected like 66, $67. So already you can see probably today, maybe half of that'll come out. I'll go ahead and take those 30 so dollars. Because think about it. I think I just put it on Friday, either Thursday or Friday. I'm going to take those $30 and then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell another call. I'll probably sell the 64 or maybe even the 63 call and collect a buck and let it go sideways. And if I can bleed out another 30 cent or by tomorrow, I'll collect that and I'll just keep playing that game. You may say, hey, that ain't a lot, but if you pick up $30, three or four times out of the week, it's $120 you just picked up, and you still own the stock because I still think ultimately the stock will go higher. So once it gets to whatever level, then this next level up here around 64, I may look at taking it off. I do have other levels, but we'll kind of just have to look and see how the SPY is moving, the overall market is looking, right? Let's take a look at Coin. I don't think I've talked about Coinbase, but Coinbase is trading in a nice range, right? You look at these trend lines, I already got them marked up. It's just bouncing back and forth into this range. It's almost like a spring, like you look at a spring and it's just coiled up. And so what you're looking at it, and at some point you're just like, hey, it's gonna pop. And so ideally what I would like to see, I would like to see it break. And there's a couple ways I could trade this. I could trade it, I could get in it right now while it's wound up. And you got a lot of juice down here in coin. You can come way out here to 16 delta, sell the expected move. You can sell the put. That's a juicy put. And anytime you selling puts and you like, man, I can collect $2.23. That's pretty juicy. That's because it's risky. Because for the most part, Coinbase is going to track and move with Bitcoin for the most part, right? So if you're bullish on Bitcoin, you gotta be. I ain't saying you gotta be, but more than likely you should be bullish on Coinbase, right? If you're here in the United States, that's the one of the ways you could play it. Now, TastyTrade does have they do have a wallet that you can use, um, and I do think it's self custody or whatever you guys call it. So they are in the crypto space as well. But as far as like trading and getting exposure to Bitcoin trading, Coinbase is one of the ways you can do it. So I like this. I like this setup. And all three of these stocks that I'm looking at today are I'm looking at for bullish setups. I'm looking for breakouts. If it breaks out of here out of 90, it may not even pull back, right? It could go all the way to 115. That's a what, 25 buck move. You can it's almost like a 1 to 1, a little bit more than you collect because you could put me. I take big stops. I put a big if I'm going to put a stop at all, it's gonna be below the range. So you got like a $20 stop, and you're looking to go for the highs up here and take profit up here. So you make $25, risk 20, something like that. So you really risking less than you making. Real quick, I want to talk about the SPY. Now, I do have an iron condor in here that am fighting, which is cool. It's a loser right now. It's not as much of a loser as it could be. Right now, I'm just like down 68 bucks on it. I just continue to roll. When the opening bell comes, I will. So you see my put spread down here. I'm going to buy back the short strike, sell the long strike, and then move this up to the expected move right up here and sell the 418 by the 413. And you can see right now it shows me picking up a $26 credit. And you say, well, man, what's the purpose of doing all of this? All I'm doing is trying to manage a loser, right? If I'm down 68 bucks on it, I'm gonna pick up another $68. I mean, excuse me, another $26 in credit. That's reducing my cost basis, and I'm just um, lowering the amount of the total loss that I could lose. And I'm just gonna sit with it and keep on fighting it, because even though I'm bullish on the market and I do think the market will go up, at some point we'll get a pullback, right? And if we get that pullback in here, this call spread will make a little money. And if I can get that, then what I'll do is I'll close the trade out. I may be able to get back to a scratch or, a real minimal loss. And this is a great way of just um, learning, patience and learning how to manage a trade. That's one of the things about options. Everything isn't just black and white. Like maybe buying stock. If it goes up, you make money. If it go down, you lose money. You got a lot more you can do with options. So hey guys, with anything, be aware of your risk. None of these stocks or trade recommendations. I'm just showing you guys what I'm gonna be watching today and what I'm looking out for. If you got any comments, comment below what you think. Let me know what stocks you're looking at. If you want to sign up for the Tasty Trade platform, the link is in the show notes. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll be back at you guys tomorrow or maybe even later on today. We'll see. Peace.